Kane Vision welcomes Steve Gully, the head cross-country coach at the University of Tulsa. As you process this whole season, it is a process, isn't it? You're gearing up and getting ready, and I know this weekend is the first big major event for you, isn't it?
Absolutely. We're excited. We're going over to Oklahoma State. We don't have far to travel, but great teams. I think both their men and women's teams are ranked in the top 10. It's a chance. It's a course we've seen a little bit. We run occasionally our regional meet there. But yeah, we're excited to really kind of get out and maybe get a judgment of where we're at now and what we may have to correct on for the rest of the season.
It's a Cowboy Jamboree, and it's been around for a long time, so it's got a little history to it.
Absolutely.
That's kind of neat, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a tough course. I mean, it's not something that you can go out and just say, I'm just going to go out there and just hammer. You have to run it smart. I think it'll be challenging. And I think we wanted a change. Last year we went over to Arkansas, nothing against Arkansas, but we thought we'd just stay close and just get back in and maybe change up a little bit of the racing season and look at different teams maybe than we've looked at in the past.
And certainly cross country being such a different sport, and what I mean by that when we talk process is you may not run your best guys on September 1st or whatever. You're kind of molding it at this point. I guess maybe
Absolutely.
Explain that.
Yeah, I mean, you need to be there late in the season, and it's not like as much people think it's skilled as it is conditioning. So you may have kids that didn't report back into camp in the best shape, or maybe you're thinking you're going to have kids that you need to be ready later in November. So it is, maybe we overthink it as coaches sometimes. But yeah, I think we're going to put a lot more athletes out there. I think we're going to put our better athletes out there. And we'll just see how the team runs. I mean, right now we couldn't tell you who would be our fifth guy or who's going to be our third guy or a young lady. So it's kind of going to be nice to go out there and let them just run and see how things mold together.
So there'll be a little measuring stick certainly this weekend.
Hope so, absolutely. I think we've been in camp, and training's great, but sometimes you got to get out there and race.
What are the? Take us through maybe on the guys' side. Where you think it slots in right now? Your best runners.
I don't know. I mean, we returned some kids that have good experience. I mean, but we lose, a Mark Scott, somebody that's been a leader for the last couple of years. You got Luke Trainer, it's an All-American, so he brings back somebody it can be maybe a low point in there. But I think for us to be better, we got to be better from 4 to 7. We got to be consistent. We got to be able to handle races, and we have a lot of people. Is the difference going to be shows up that we're a year older, more mature? Are we going to be better? I don't know. That's what we're going to find out this weekend. Same thing on the girls. So girls, we lose our top runner in Rachel Baptista, but we return a lot of the other runners. The key will be, are they better a year later? Are we going to bring out something new on the girls' side? Are we going to have some younger athletes able to bring some life in there and change things up? So, we're kind of excited just to get out there and run and see how things go.
So exploratory, so to speak, isn't it? It's
Definitely.
Kind of just find out what you're going to find out, right?
Absolutely, and I mean, we're thinking that, so it's actually a good thought because we have people that can change it up. It's not like we're going in there saying, this is how we should run, this should be our order. We don't know. So I think in a way we're kind of excited, and I think it gives the kids an option to put their input in it too.
Coach, good luck discovering more about your team this weekend then in Stillwater.
I appreciate it.
Head coach Steve Gully, University of Tulsa cross country.